It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the Seahawks and the Bears. All that and more coming up next.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cup 19. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing to start the drive, Francisco. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 63 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. In this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Walker.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Charbonnet will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence. and they take it downfield and score.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in them.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Still going.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 34. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Tua going to run again. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Tua going to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Derek Hall
in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. On second down, McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Derek Hall.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
60 Bobcats, Mustang 19. Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
To throw on 3rd down. Francisco. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And Look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time.
There he goes, right side.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Christian McCaffrey.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there.
And got his man complete.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 82 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 81 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
21G.
Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Let's go now.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. Francisco. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense ready to get going again. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Francisco.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Francisco. Deep ball for Goodwin.
That is incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
60 Bobcat.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first-half lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 and now on 1st down.
That'll be caught. It's Scott. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown Bears!
Tyler Scott.
75 yards.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here early in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Francisco. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey.
91 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Tua now on first down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Now they'll change things up.
70 Ranger.
Following the fumble recovery, Francisco. This is the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks are pouring it on. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears now ready to take over again. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost...
And that's caught inside the 30. Throwing on first down. Francisco to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 yards to go, second down.
19 tight. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Francisco into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now Tua. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Hall. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
18, Pioneer.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyquan Thornton on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Tua going to throw.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, where you see the final score there. Derek Carr, strong in the win, as his guys start the second half with a victory that moves them to 6-3 on the year. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Damian Harris, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. As you can see the score there.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Francisco. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Francisco going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. 2nd and a couple. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They've got... from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 52 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And now they'll shift things around.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Okay, break. Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Francisco, flush to his right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Running right, here's Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just continue to roll. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
And the Bears first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Offside. Defense.
What's the deal, dog?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 45-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jamin Davis with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it.
And the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Get it! 65 cat! 65 cat! Mustang 19! Ready, ready?
On first down, Francisco. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
19 Lions. Ready.
On third down, Francisco.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
On 1st and 10, Francisco.
Outright to Smith-Njigba.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Looking to throw. Francisco. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever.
Lightning 18. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Francisco. Under pressure, they got him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That's taken it around the 40. Oh, look at the juke.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Derek Hall
in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. On 2nd down, Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Derek Hall
in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game.
Now 3rd down and very long.
From the gun, it's Tua. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Derek Hall
in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Francisco. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. Francisco. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Warrior 70. Let go.
Operating from the gun. Francisco. Throw out wide to Walker. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
back to throw. Francisco. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I know sometimes we
Watch him make catches as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
3rd and 19.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Come on, set. Trap 60. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
Looking to throw. Francisco to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Clark.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now Tua.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6.
Insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, missing flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Breed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. It's getting started, you don't really wanna start. John Q, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. For real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. not need no introduction. Ooh. Start my own, can't no one touch it. Ooh. Became what they said I couldn't. Ooh. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hoped I would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true, well, open it.
Yeah, first off, my name Toe, but I'm really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got 'em raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado, bye.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. I only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a see. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost co-sign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I see my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed. The world changed.
my face with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going to proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight, rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever, this a God-given level. On a high like crescendo where my mind state resemble. Pick your shoes and pick the sack now. Spend most my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about the deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. Got. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm about me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
Cause you be in your zone.